is what we had at the start. So we'll check out a prologue, and we'll get an idea of what the game is like. I think that's the idea right here. Is that I'm not going to be sitting here too long playing it. I just want to get an idea of what the game is like to give you guys an idea of what to expect. Yeah, if it's quite loud, what I'll do is I'll just.
We're in.
Save your relief, Amadea. We're not.
We'll tweak it in the settings.
Cyrus, we must keep moving. Breatha, secure the west wing.
Come. We must head to the Hall of Bearings. There are still some of us that are unarmed.
See, one thing about this as well is it is like a RPG. In this sort of style of RPG, it is fully voice acted. That isn't that common, if you know what I mean. That isn't that common. I mean, just Alright, okay. I like the animation. The animation's pretty cool, isn't it, on the characters? There's E on left click on the floating icon to interact. Yeah, I just toned it down a little bit in the volume mixer just before to preempt too much. When the game drops tomorrow, they'll have it'll likely have all full options and stuff. At the moment, as I said, it says this is like a pre-release build, like a pre-release build I've been able to check out. So we're gonna go that way, which means we want to go this way, right? If it's telling us to go north, that way, we want to go that way and have a look around. And hey, Quite. Hey, we can get settings in here. Look, yes. So when we get into the game, we can get settings. That's kind of weird, though. We couldn't get to the options from the main menu, but from in-game, we can, right? That's kind of odd. So we can get to it here. So if we go here, we can okay, we'll tone those three down to 90%, and we can leave the speech up higher. I do, yes. I mean, my plan was I'm not sure exactly how long the story's going to be, Cherry Cakes. My plan was I was going to play this tomorrow, but I figured because we finished reasonably early, we finished earlier than normal. I'll take a quick look at it now. Maybe I don't know how long the prologue is. Maybe we'll just do the prologue today, and then I'll probably stop, and then tomorrow we can carry on from where that left off. But I wanted to get a quick look at it before I finished today because I had the time and the opportunity to do it today. If you know what I mean. So, confine the mouse. Let's confine it within the window, I guess, which is good. Game difficulty. Cast abilities instantly. Ooh. Video settings. Fantastic. I don't rage quit games, no, but there are some games I'll look at the game and if it's something I think may not be perfectly for me, I might not play it the whole way through, if you know what I mean. But I don't play a crazy amount of games that are this sort of type, but I do like them. I do like RPGs. 5 hours of sleep. Is that it? Dude, that's not a lot. I'm guessing there's going to be nowhere we can go apart from down where it's telling us to go. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, I saw that. Squirrel. I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to turn out, right? Alright, okay. Right click on an enemy to attack. Okay. Your party members automatically acquire enemy targets in range. The red bar indicates your party member's health. 1 to 4 to use skills. Some require targeting. So we got Ice Blade. So obviously we got a sword, right? So our character's got a sword. Strike the target with an ice-imbued blade. Activates elemental tags. Right, Cold Stream Wash. Rush forward on a trail of water. Enemies along the caster's path. Take damage. And take damage, turn slower, and receive a water tag. Okay. Launch an icicle that pierces through multiple enemies. It's like an AoE. 4, we haven't got a 4, okay. Yellow bar is your focus. Represents focus, which absorbs incoming damage. Yellow bar surrounding the arc around the character denotes the shielded area. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably Dr. J. I mean, I'd probably... I would like to be curious about the possibilities. I don't know yet. We'll soon find out, Squirrel. We will soon find out. Shit, hang on. Right click on him. Come on. Yeah, I think you can pause. You can pause it, and I don't know if you can give instructions to people. I mean, I can pause it here and take actions like click on someone I want to attack. You can see who's attacking who. So this chick up here is shooting this guy. He's attacking that guy. So it's saying try flanking an enemy to avoid damage being blocked. Okay, you can see look, the red cone where he's kind of attacking, right? Okay, we just stab him. Shit! Oh shit! I'm not even. Oh my god! I wasn't even doing it. I'm hitting the one button, but I wasn't actually choosing a target. So. Wait, he's nearly dead. Shit! Hang on. Which one's that? So it says, who's this down here? Neil. He's got 1 health. Is that the guy who was that was the guy who was attacking, wasn't it? Right. Oh, this guy here. Okay, I see. That guy with a sword. I gotta get around to them, damn it. Oh shit, hang on, I can go over here a lot. Ready? Oh, that missed. So that guy's on the floor. He's kind of dying on the floor. I was trying to hit the guy that was lying down, but he was already lying down. This is a little chaotic. I kind of get this impression this is a bit chaotic. There's so many characters here. I mean, there's like 7, 8 characters on your side. That's without the other guys. That was a bit kind of hard to even target the enemies I had to hit. Oh, I can't go up there. As I spent most of that battle actually trying to target someone. Thank God there's a prologue. The White Spire. Alright. Hang on, I look like there's a lot of them behind that door.
Run! No! Stop them!
Alright, see, you can pause and kind of figure out what you're doing. This guy's obviously big armored. So ideally, we want to flank them from behind, right? Tactical pause. Yeah. While in tactical pause, you can issue commands. You can also pan the camera forward while in pause mode. On pause with the spacebar. So, basically, we can issue commands for your own character, right? That's what you're doing. So I'm issuing commands for myself. So if I come over to that guy. I'm trying to hit this guy from flanking from the side. Oh shit. Okay. I kind of get it. So it's like you've got a party of players, but you're only controlling one. So where you see a lot of RPGs like this, where you got tactical pausing and stuff, where you can control the characters. We don't have that ability. You only control one. You just control the main character. All right, let's res him. Res him.
Damn it! That tunnel too far in. We can chase them.
Forget it. There are more than enough Masquerades here. Both of you take all you can and bring them to the troops.
I will tell Invidious. He should be done with...
Liz?
What? Cyrus, I'm not going anywhere. Not before that bastard is killed.
Neither am I.
Both of you listen. If we are to stand any chance at winning this, our men need these Masquerines.
So let Invidious take them.
And what if Portieri await him on the way back? Tell me you trust him, or anyone else, to defend against them.
Cyrus,
Honestly.
no.
Well,
Then go. And Amadea,
I can fight, Cyrus.
I know you can. Which is why you need to go with Lysandra and Invidious. They'll take care of you.
But...
No buts, Amadea.
no buts.
Now go, both of you.
I will be back with reinforcements. Don't you dare do anything foolish without me, Cyrus Gavar. Understand? Cyrus.
Yes. Now go.
So they've deserted me now. So we still got him.
You don't mean that, do you, sir?
Oh, I mean it. But understanding and complying are two different things, Noel.
She's not going to be happy with you, sir.
The number of times I've heard that.
Right. Can we go through here where they came from? No, we can't. Can we? Hang on, can we? Oh, we can't interact with the other character. Okay, so now there's two of us. So I guess if we're gonna get into some combat now, there's a lot less of us. It'd be a lot less chaotic if we're gonna fight going back out. Oh shit, we are. Tab or F1 to F3 to switch between. Oh, okay. So we can switch between party members to Oh, okay. So we can switch to that guy over there. So yeah, okay. So you can control each character. What does he got? Hang on. Oh no, it's this guy. He's got one ability which is convergence. Blast an enemy with dirt and dust to become interrupted. Okay, we got like an interrupt. A tank, man. We got a little tank dude. I say little tank dude. He's quite big, isn't he? But the animations are good though.
What now, sir?
We aim for the heart. Avestus will be trying to escape. We cannot let that happen, and we cannot afford to wait for Lysandra's return. He will be long gone by then. We must do it ourselves.
That sounds dangerous, sir.
Null, we have broken into the heart of the White Spire. There are few lines of danger we have left to cross.
Well, sir, if this is how it has to be,
Let's
just do it.
Thank you, Null. And your men as well. Umber will remember this when they fashion the laws of freedom.
But not you, sir.
Come on. We have a man to kill.
We got a man to kill. Okay, so obviously you can control. It said F1 to F3, right? Which would make me think you have three characters. You can have three characters in your party, I guess. Eventually, so skills wise, I mean, this guy with a sword and a shield. I guess maybe eventually he's gonna probably be some sort of tank type character, and we can get some sort of taunt or something, maybe. Because he doesn't have one at the moment.
Sire,
Oh shit, we're a bit outnumbered.
it doesn't have to end this way.
I am truly sorry.
Go, sir. We've got you covered.
Oh, he's gone. Wait, we're running after him. Okay. Okay, we'll go after him. Some abilities apply elemental tags to unaffected enemies. When an elemental tag is activated, additional effects are evoked. The tag is activated, enemies depend on the evoked effects. Use cold stream to wash to apply a water attack on enemies. Okay. And signature attack ice blade to activate the water attack to deal a burst of damage. So 2 then 1. Alright. So 2. Oh, he's on cooldown still. Alright, so 2. Oh. He just died. I say, no one actually so the enemies receive a water tag and that activates the water tag. Activates elemental tags. Okay, so that one launches an icicle. Okay, that one's an AoE one that does water tags. So yeah, like we took all of his shield and most of his health off with that tag. Yeah, we almost kind of one-shot him once we got that tag on him. Oh my god, it's a bit simpler now. I'm kind of realizing this. What is that? Increase attack speed. Oh, we got like a specialist. I wonder if something was charged up and I just didn't even notice because he's got kind of glowing around the edge. The art style is very unique, isn't it?
What? Where is Avestus?
Safe. The corridors of the registry are twisted. You know that.
Just like its leader.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. And you know it. Just because you have that cape on your shoulder doesn't mean that you are blind to the injustices of this broken city.
Cyrus, please.
You know its insides are corrupt, its ways foul.
And even if I did, what then? We are but single entities, Cyrus. How much can one person hope to achieve?
Nothing by themselves, but with people who believe in them, who believe with them.
I'm sorry.
Lucia, please.
You have already cost the city too much. This must end.
We gotta fight her. Like a mini boss. Oh no, we're not controlling this. Wait, what? Yeah, that's some Street Fighter shit right there. Are you
I am so sorry, my friend. Have you any last words?
What?
The city needs to change, Lucia.
Goodbye, Cyrus Gavar.
We can't die. Wasn't we the main character? Okay. Now he's gonna say like 2 weeks earlier. Or we can get brought back to life. Hey, Mr. Lynn. Yeah, it's got a very unique kind of visual art style. I do like the way it's presented. The animations of the characters is really, really good. Alright, Cyrus is dead. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. We finished. We beat the game. Right? That's kind of weird. So hang on. Let's see how this starts out. Cause I would assume that was our character for the game. So we got a story mode. Easy difficulty just meant for players that just are new to the genre and want to play for the story. Right? That's good. Normal is what I'll probably do. I always do normal on these games. Typically setting for perfect for players that are looking for a gameplay experience that is neither too hard nor too easy. Yes, exactly. I know it's a prologue, but I kind of wonder if the prologue was, maybe it's separated from the main story. Okay, let's see how it starts. Let us see how it starts.
Ships. Where
Ships.
else in a midnight build are there so many damn ships? Is it true though? You say a moment you lay eyes on that city, a demon possesses you. It's where all magic comes from, they say. Hey.
They also say the pipe will kill you. Yet, here we are.
Yeah. The whole trip I tried not to, Cicero. But you made a promise. Going back here ain't gonna do you no good.
I made a promise to my parents, too. To feed them.
Cicero
Give
Gavar.
them a better life.
Wonder if we had a
I
brother.
need the money, Varro.
What do you reckon?
And the question is, are you willing to pay with your soul for it?
I suppose we'll find out.
Into the shadows we go.
Alright,
Breathe
okay.
it in, Cicero. The smell of a bad decision.
Ah, smells like runic spices to me. Ugh, and sewage.
You joke about it now.
Runic spices and
Relax,
sewage.
Varl. I'll see you in a 5-day. I promise.
See you in a
Promise.
5-day.
If you
What?
break it, I swear to our 7 sisters that I'll come down to the pits myself to wrangle your skinny neck.
I'll see you when I see you, Captain. Pits or no.
No, I wanted to look around the boat. Lore, okay, so got a couple of lore entries. Or a lore entry. Oh. Umbrella, jewel of the Midnight Belt, acclaimed by the all nations for its wealth and exotic magic. This is the place I've called home, the country that banished me in exile. Now I return to find little change. It is still bustling and alive. And it still rests in shadows. Whether I'm stepping back into the wharfs, facing open arms or hidden knives, only time will tell. Right. Alright, what else we got then? Now we've actually got the menus up. Characters, okay, so Val and the Amarata. So obviously in the prologue, I mean obviously our name's like Cicero Gabar. In the prologue, the guy that died was also called, had the same surname, right? So I wonder if he's related in some way. Right, so you've unlocked one of the things on the side. We've still got a bunch of things to bring up.
Stay out of trouble.
Is it not a kitty cat? Damn it, I can't smash it. I was gonna try to smash the barrels like you do in some other RPGs. Bash the barrels to get loot, right? Oh, let me just check, alright. Look at the keys. Gameplay interface. I'm sure we saw some keys in there when we looked at before. Maybe I didn't. I'm sure we saw a key loadout. Maybe I was obviously thinking of some other game.
Sir.
Sir,
Relax. You are the coach hands I was told to expect?
that's us. Elena Toth, sir.
Ricardo Toth, at your service.
The coach is nearby?
Just a minute this way, sir.
It reminds you of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Maybe I don't remember. I don't remember the music in it. Unfortunately, that's kind of blasphemous, isn't it? I should remember, shouldn't I? Sorry. I'm sorry. Open a bag. Tag. The music's very good though. It's very fitting with the atmosphere, isn't it? Oh. It's red. Does that mean we got trouble up here? Have a good day. Why not? The sky's clear. The gulls up there circling. I'm afraid they're going to swoop down. Swooping is bad. Yeah, swooping is bad. Look at a cat. Oh, he's just waiting for him to get a fish. Oh shit, we got like a market. Would you look at that? Skewered lamb legs. Ooh. It's like a bustling little harbour town. Yeah, I think it often gets overlooked. I think Cherry Games. I think it's often overlooked by people in games. Is like the background music, how much effect it will be. It's easy to kind of tell if you kind of play like a game and play like half an hour of a game with the music like this in the background, and then and play, and then turn all the music off and play it in just silence with just ambient sound from the game, and notice the difference. It does add, and when it's good, it really does notice. What is this here? The docks, okay. Ah, okay, so we've got some icons we can interact with to get lore entries on in the areas. I can't seem to interact with any of these people. I guess we're not supposed to. The ones anyone we can interact with will probably give us a prompt to, I guess, right? And the ones we're not supposed to interact with, we can't. And look at that! Wait! Look at that carriage up there. And this is our carriage here. We got one of these little clunky little things. Oh no, we got a posh one. We'll get this lore entry first. Oh, factions. Citizens of Umbra are classified broadly into two categories: the Contadini and the Masquerada. Those without mushrooms are the most to be respected. The Masquerada themselves are divided further into the registry and the Salmora. Okay. The latter comprised of the guilds of the site. So it looks like there's we got some pretty deep lore in this game, like deep storyline, which is very good, isn't it, for a game like this to have a deep backstory.
I expected the registry to be spending more on dealing with the war than prettying up their carriages.
Oh, actually, sir...
Don't get me wrong, I love the finish, but...
Sir, it's this one.
What?
I knew it was the shit one!
Well, the less attention we draw, the better for us, anyway. Come on, let's see if this butte can get us through the...
Oh.
Ages.
Uh-oh.
Presence out, all of you. Make no trouble for us. You'll have none yourselves.
Sir?
Do it.
You know what, Dark Knight? Yes.
That's it, boys. Stop by again, you lot. It was a pleasure.
They're getting bolder by the day.
I would have liked to have seen how bold they felt if they knew he was an Inspectore. I bet they would have thought...
Ricardo!
Hear that, boys? An Inspectore.
Get back.
You mean you no trouble?
Words spoken behind a blade. The Inspectore will fetch us.
We're gonna have to fight him, right?
We don't need the other two.
Alright, we're gonna fight him. Okay.
Here they come.
It's time to fight! Okay. Battle music. But yeah, Dark Knight. I mean, most RPGs, they let you speak to everyone and their granny, right? We got no abilities yet. Can we run? Can we run away? Where are they? They're running away, man. Are they seriously running and it's just us? Cherokee. After seeing and hearing that, I might just buy the game to support them. Yes, Cherokee. So it's out tomorrow. I got the opportunity to play it a little bit early. It was a Kickstarter, as I said. It was a Kickstarter that was successful. They did beat their quota by a little bit. They didn't beat it by a lot. They hit a couple of their stretch goals. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna get this guy. Get the archer first, right? Yeah. We're just... Granted, it's the very beginning of the game. We're not really anything special, really. We're just...
So, Ricardo, you watched me fight.
He more than watched, sir. He was practically gawking.
Sister?
Relax. All I wanted to know is why you seem so surprised.
Well, 7 Inspectores and none would stoop to a level to have Contadani like us present to watch them train.
Doesn't mean you can't steal a glance from the West Wing. The upper levels provide quite the view.
If you don't mind me saying, sir, you're awfully comfortable around us.
What do you mean?
People like us, I mean, Contadani, maskless.
You mean people who have lives and dreams and all? I think I'd be more worrying if I was uncomfortable, no?
Hello.
been so long since I've heard that.
Heard what?
Slow down, please. That.
Home.
The Pale Isle. For a city this dark to have a heart so bright. Let's go.
I just I don't know. I can't get after over the graphics, the art style.
Extra
It's
security
really
measures, sir.
good. These
Since the
animations.
war began.
Just looking at the cart and the horse animations.
Business?
Transport.
And who are you transport? I see.
Problem, Ilencio?
Carry on.
Low. I guess we are part of the important family here.
That wasn't very polite.
You don't expect them to treat war criminals with politeness, do you?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to.
No. Stop the coach, please. I think I'd like a little time to myself, if you don't mind. I'll make my way up to the White Spire when I'm done.
Of course, sir. We'll be at the stables if you need to find us.
Oh, we're gonna wander around the city. The contadini. So the contadini. This is at the heart of the Masquerada people. Okay, we're like the posh faction, the posh Masquerada. Have a wander around. It's kind of weird. I mean, you know, playing lots of other RPGs, when you're free with a character like this, the first thing you do is look around for loot, right? That's the first thing I would always do, is look around for, you know, barrels to break, anything that's going to give you a little bit of loot. But I don't think you're going to get that here. It's it makes an interesting change, if you know what I mean. The Pale Isle, as a registry of principal ward, by nature of its proximity to the White Spire, mostly exists to serve the desires and wants of the members of the registry. There are numerous taverns situated in the Pale Isle, as well as other recreational facilities that help the people of the White Spire take the edge of life in the shadows stream. Okay. Oh, no, these other icons are. Maybe one of them is probably going to be a skill tree. That one there is probably going to be a skill tree. I think the second one, I reckon, is be a skill tree.
Hey, aren't you forgetting something, scum? Oi, I'm talking to... Of all the souls, I never thought I'd get to see you again.
Oh, fuck.
What do you want?
We're going to fight them.
What do I want? I want you to have a taste of what we went through because of you.
Oh, come on. There's only one of me. There you go, son.
Oh, the mouse has teeth. Let's see how well he bites.
Watch your flanks! Better than this.
Because we've got no abilities, right? So all you've got is an attack button. That's all you've got is an attack button. I suppose you're supposed to maybe get when he swings, try to run behind him, I guess. I mean, we're doing absolutely no damage to him. There's nothing I can do to do damage to him. So I guess we're supposed to. This is supposed to happen. It must. Look, it's got a cutscene. It's supposed to happen. Okay. Hope you're doing okay, Gladstone.
Lives like a coward deserves to suffer like one. Valencio, Sir, I swear, I didn't.
Attention. We are in the middle of a war, Silencio. Do you understand that?
I didn't.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your masquerine is to be used against the mask runners of the city, not against its citizens, exiled or not. You have demonstrated a sore lack of understanding with regards to the utilization of masquerine.
Guide!
You will unbind from your masquerine and have the privilege of its company revoked for a period of 10 days.
Guide.
Keep me waiting any longer and it'll be 30.
Bye. So he's become one of the common people now. He's had to take his mask off for 10 days.
You lucky bastard. If I hadn't been out for a drink...
At this time, someone's picked up some habits.
Hey, we got healed.
Here, Cicero. A man with your reputation must be either mad or desperate to return to the city.
Here, read it.
Summoned back to Umber at the request of the Verone, your exile will be revoked and you will be granted a grand sum of... So what? You're back for the money?
Mad or desperate.
And do you know for what reason you've been called back?
If you can decipher anything from this cryptic mess, please.
You need to see a Vestus.
Accompany me? I think it'd be a good time to hear what's been going on.
You mean it'd be good to have a bodyguard?
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Come on. He's in the White Spire.
Oh, Tristan. So he's obviously... Oh, do we know him before? The current Valencia of the city, and I have quite a history together. We've both been to Portieri at the same time and served in the same section. Ah, they served together, okay. He joined the force because of his family's legacy. Okay. Tristan admits freely that he feels no emotional connection to the story of his great forebear, that his father had wanted him to be part of the Portieri, as his father didn't before him, and so on and so forth. So he's in it because of his family have always been in the military, or the Portieri. So he's joined them because of that. Alright. Yeah, we got a buddy. Yeah. Come on, let me get a fruit. We get money. I'm curious. We gotta get some money. So, I mean, we're gonna go up here, and by the time we get up here and we kind of meet this guy and chat with him, he's probably gonna give us our main mission, and the game will probably start at that point. That's probably where I'll stop for the day. We should give us a little introduction of the game, and you know the basic mechanics and stuff. As a chicken. Huh. I thought that was just still, but nope, they're animated. There's such detailed animation for the characters. Oh my god. I want to just whip out my sword and just, bash barrels and stuff. Oh, look.
Would you look at that?
Huh. Elysian stones. I'd have expected the war to curb trade a little.
It did. For about 3 months, until the countries across the belt realized how much they missed our work.
And so they decide to send their traders to a country steeped in civil war.
It isn't that bad. The bloodiest sons
Traders?
of all We're just cleaning up what's left of it.
Traders?
In fact, I think in a few years it'll be completely over.
Let's keep going.
Is that a trader that we can speak to, though? The docks of Umbra. That's not. Oh, that's the one we looked on. Okay. The Elysia. The land of the greatest philosophers, Elysia was the first country from across the belt to trade with Umbra. Okay, so it's like a trading city. I don't think we can do anything yet. We can't speak to anyone yet. I mean, we're still. I suppose the game started, but we're technically still. I suppose it. I won't say tutorial, but we're kind of still learning the basics, right? Until the game proper starts, I suppose. I mean, let's just see. We haven't even got a lot of the options unlocked. We haven't got skills, so we're still kind of pretty much going through the basics.
I want it.
We don't care.
He
You're
wants
at least
it.
a week away from another rotation.
I'm the best firebrand here, and you know it.
Get lost, Travis. You know there's no way you're going to get it.
Were they arguing over a masquerade? Aren't there enough to go around?
Thank you, Carson.
The war. Ever since your brother gave out all those masquerades to the mask runners, the death toll on both sides has been great.
And you've been losing masquerades.
So long as they sit upon a dying face, to the dust they go. And now, the city is running out of them. Everyone's feeling it. The guilds, the mask runners, the registry. The Vegelus even suspect that in the next 50 years or so, there'll be fewer than 100 masquerades left.
But there were thousands before. Surely 5 years.
5 years have crippled this country, Cicero. I am sorry. That did not come out as smoothly as I had intended.
Well,
you're tired. I understand.
You would, wouldn't you? Well, let's not keep Avestus waiting.
The mushrooms. If there's one thing to define Umbra, it would be not the Masquerada or the artistic landscape, or even the mountain. It would be the mushrooms, masters of magic that grant their wearers the ability to harness the elements. Okay. So once we get a mask to put on, once we wear a mask, we'll get some abilities back. So the masks. That's why that guy that kicked our ass had that mask on, and we couldn't do anything about it. So he had his mask taken away. Okay. It kind of makes sense, I suppose. I mean, the game's called like Masquerada, which is the people here. Right. The White Spire courtyard. Oh, look at these fences. If I fall in, will you rescue me? Anyone daft enough to fall in don't deserve to be rescued, if you ask me. Oh, that is definitely right. If you're gonna fall in. You don't want, yeah. I approve. The media. What? The media practices methods of practice by Masquerada to help better harness the powers of the Martians. Okay, it's like a training ground. Strange the way they talk. It's. Oh look. Hang on. Maybe we can do some training here if we click on that. We can watch.
What are they up to?
You don't recognize it. That's Gavar's Caprice. I'm surprised it took you so long to spot it.
Gavar's Caprice. So we are a Gavar. We're Cicero Gavar. Cicero Gavar. The White Spire sitting on top of this point of the city. The White Spire is a view of covers all of its charge. It's a pinnacle of the registry's authority, the embodiment of its role as guardian and caretaker of Umbra. Certainly, there are many in this day that disagree that the registry's methods dispute efficacy. Built upon ancient ruins of some long-forgotten tower, the White Spire was constructed in a matter of days. Even with the help of the Earthbrand, the construction of the spires served not only to establish quickly a base of operations, but to remind the citizenship that it is governed, it had the capability and its power. Okay. So the White Spire. You gotta look around. I'm looking for chests and stuff, but there's not gonna be anything. I gotta look though. Even though there's probably nothing, there's not going to be anything for me to do or click on, you still have to look, because you just never know. You never know, right? You never know. Right, the registry. Okay, so the registry, Avestus is probably the head, I think, of the registry here. He's the one we're going to speak to. Oh, I thought it was us walking up the screen, it wasn't.
Any idea why the old man wants to see me?
Not a very solid one. One of the Regenti has gone missing. And these walls should not be privy to this conversation.
Right, so you reckon someone's gone missing and we might be asked to maybe go find them? Yeah, so far that's what that's pretty much it. But at the moment, as I said, we don't have a lot of the we haven't I don't think we've started the game. I think we're still in some sort of tutorial. I think at the moment. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like the characters you've got. I don't know if you're gonna have inventory or upgrades or gear we can equip or and stuff like that. Yeah, because as I said, we still got a bunch of the options up on the right that are grayed out. We've got no access to them, partly until we speak to this guy and the game proper starts. We will soon see. Right, we'll soon see. Oh, we're going to get in here, and for some reason, something's going to happen, and we're going to fight our way out. That might work.
Here we are.
Tell me he's changed, at least a little.
Have fun finding out.
Okay. The Veteran's office. Dad? Is that who he is?
In all the 20 years that I have spent perched upon the spire, not once have I seen my city so broken.
Tristan was telling me the war's almost over.
Over? When does a war end? When the trumpets of peace sound? When the mask runners are dead in the gutter? No. It ends when it ceases to echo through every street, or shadow every face. It is over when the halls that it has emptied fill once again. This war is far from over. I trust the past 5 years have treated you well?
They've been kind.
Kind? Is that what you call those years you spent throwing all your coin at barkeeps, fleeing the grip of sobriety?
How?
The Cavalli Fields may be located across the belt, but it's still within the registry's vigil.
And so is plagued by your rats. Why am I here?
The answer is all around you. You've been to the docks. You've walked through the grounds. How many Portieri enjoy the company of Masquerades?
Tristan told me. The city's losing too many of them.
We must learn the secrets of the Masquerades. Learn how to stop them from disintegrating upon their wearer's death.
This is a job better suited for the Vigilus.
Widen your mind, Cicero. You think I called you here to bury your nose in dusty tombs?
Widen your mind.
You are not the first that I've spoken to of these matters. A regente of mine was tasked 3 months ago to explore the annals we have on Masquerades. You are here to find him.
How long's he been missing?
He missed sending in his last report due 20 days ago.
And you've sent no one else?
Ofina and Corvus were sent to investigate.
What did they find?
That their songs were shorter than they expected.
Both of them?
Ofina was found hanging in her room, hands tied, wrists slit. Corvus's body was not so fortunate. Whoever it was had resources. Wit, knowledge, finesse. It's a pity the two before you managed to find nothing apart from their own deaths.
So you called me back to feed me to the dogs?
No, I called you back to find my regente. If the canines come at you while you're at it, well...
You're a fool if you think I'll do this.
I'll think much more than that if you turn away.
Of course you'll do it.
Especially
right?
if you read the case notes. You might find the name of my regente interesting.
Oh.
Razatov.
You two were acquainted, were you not?
Anything else?
Only that you are to breathe no word whatsoever to anyone else regarding this case. Everything else you need is in those notes. Arm yourself in the Hall of Bearings. Then see what you can find.
Arm yourself?
His office in the East Wing is probably a good place to start. That is all.
Weapons, armor, all sorts of stuff. Right? He's gonna give us. We're gonna get stuff. We are gonna get stuff. Edward of Umber is perhaps the most famous, if not respected, figure of the nation. He's the leader of the registry, so he's like I guess he's like the prime minister or the president of the area, I suppose. Maybe the leader, whatever you want to call it. All right, case notes updated. Which one's where's the case notes? So we've got characters, we've got lore. Where's the case notes?
Survived the trial, I see.
Barely. The bastard still
Let
as
the
oily as
looting
ever.
begin.
Careful. Walls have ears. So, was I right?
This is about the Regenti that's gone missing. Razatov.
That's the one? Didn't he...
Save my life, yes. Hephaestus used that against me.
So now you're on the case, too.
Any advice, then?
Just... try not to die. We've lost enough inspectores as is.
That's really nice. Try not to die.
Bet on that. Now, I need to read these notes first. Then to the Hall of Bearings for a masquerade. Still have time to accompany an old friend?
Why not?
Is he gonna, oh look, we've unlocked another one. Okay, so we've unlocked another tab, which is our notes. Investigation, name of Razatov Azros. Is a Regenti on the 39th of Ravudi. Regenti Razatov Azros was tasked with elucidating the methods through which masquerades were created. He was appointed to the task of Varen Hephaestus. On the 43rd of Ravudi, he submitted his first update to the Varun concerning his findings. In it, he writes that he believes that for something as core to the Dimenticate civilization as masquerades, there must be anthropological evidence regarding their existence and creation that he can find through detailed study of the Dimenticate history. He continues writing. Okay. Oh. No. He continues writing. That's it. I can't see anymore. Oh. I can... Wait. How did it start scrolling? Oh shit. Hang on. Okay. Oh man. Okay. It's your Bobby then. Inspector Bot on the case. Yeah, so we can use the mouse button. There's no slider on the side, but if you just hold the button, we can slide around. A loose sheet found within the report reveals what specifically he was searching for. Books that talk about the Dimenticate and power. About wielding immense power, creating power, using it to expand, or anything that even remotely smacks of supremacy. Good places to start. I will head to the Connoissance tomorrow to speak to the Kiri. Right. Oh, this is... Okay, we do have a scroll bar. There it is. Damn, this is some really thorough report, right? Kiri said that Razatov never approached approached her for assistance. None of the Vegilists I've spoken to have seen him around the past month. He must have either done his work secretly, in secrecy, or never followed up on the original plan. Tomorrow I intend to return. Following his leads might bring us closer to find out where he is. The investigation has been handed over to Corvus. Corvus died. The investigation has taken a darker turn. Ages forbid, and it is growing steadily. Hephaestus has told me to focus on Razatov and to do it quietly. Whoever did that to Athena is still out there, and I do not know how well I will sleep at night knowing these walls are not served. Yeah, they might try to come and get us, I suppose, right? But Varun has reminded me that if someone was out there to stop us from finding Razatov, it must mean that he knows something. Hephaestus believes that finding the Regenti is of a higher priority than identifying Athena's murderer. Which is, it makes sense. If Athena was a target, then none of us are safe. Yeah. Darius, Pasha, and River aren't in the city at the moment. And for their sakes, I'm glad. I must focus. Tomorrow we will check Razatov's office. I think it's a prudent place to begin. At least it isn't my poor friend's bloody footprints. Check the office. His office is clearly doubled as a living quarters. He'd hold himself up there for quite some time, or at least he planned to. Then again, something didn't quite feel right when I was there. In fact, something hasn't been quite right since I started. Silent songs, the others always mocked my superstitious ways, but how can I deny a feeling so strong? I can't put my finger on it, but I can swear by the ages that I am being watched. If anything was to happen to me, if this case somehow falls into someone else's hands, know that I advise caution. Lucia, if the next person is you. Songs, get out of here while you still can. Well, get out of here while you still can. It's a good place to be, right? Tomorrow I plan to figure out what is exactly that is causing the hairs on the back of my neck to rise. Okay. Once I deal with it, I will believe I'll be better able to focus on The task on hand. The remains of the corpse's body have been found in his personal residence in a dim way. Okay. That's the 41st, the 42nd, so it's next day. A letter was sent to the Cavalli Fields summoning the former Inspector Cicero Guevara back. That's me! That's me! And investigation has been handed over to us. Okay, so. Okay. I see. So where's the Loot Palace? That's what we want. We'll go to Loot Palace. And we'll get our abilities. When we get our Masquerade, which will give us some skills, we'll probably open up some of the actual skill tab, maybe. We can check that out before we stop for the day. Oh wait, okay, there we go. I don't want to get too far into it today. I mean, obviously we've been.
My brother is missing.
Oh.
At least let me speak to the Valencio.
Your color isn't welcome here.
Your color.
A member of the Blue Guild. Here.
A curious sight indeed. You can take care of yourself?
I'm not a child, Tristan.
Really?
Get out.
Nice. I said the Cimmerian Guild politics. So the blue. So he's talking about his colour's not welcome here. He's talking about the blue guild. He's wearing a blue robe. That's right. That's right. Okay. So he's leaving us on our own, man. I'm not sure I like this, but okay. This is we're going to get changed. We're going to get some. This is the army, I guess. I think that's what this place was going to be. It was going to be a Hall of Bearings. Yeah, we're just going to deck ourselves out. Oh, there's a lovely lady. After the registry began recognizing the guilds of the Umbra and establishing the rules of their relationship, its collection of Masquerades grew steadily for a long time. The Masquerades that had been paid into the registry as tribute from the guilds had been stored in various caches all over the city. When the Pale Isle was claimed and the White Spire, these Masquerades were transported to all of registry, and constructed specifically for storage. So this room here, this is. Hang on, walking around this place. When we did the prologue, it was here, wasn't it? We went through this place, through this door here, and we had a fire.
Inspectore.
At ease.
I was not told to expect you, sir.
I don't suppose you were. But here I am. And I need a Masquerade.
Right this way, sir.
Right this way, sir.
I do apologize in advance. Our selection of Masquerades has diminished since the war began.
When do we get to choose?
I'm not picky.
And if each one is like a different element or something.
Beautiful, isn't it?
He said there wasn't many. I see a lot.
I'd like a Masquerade now, please.
All right. First things first. Your element, sir.
Oh, we do get to choose.
Iris? What are you doing?
Sir?
Oh.
I apologize. What was the question?
Your element.
Right. Of course.
So what was Cyrus on the bottom? Okay, so we can choose. When we did the prologue, we had a water, right? The water was the one we did in the prologue. So we got fire. We have the gifts to burn and melt and smelt to set aflame pyres of rich glory. You know what? I mean, without reading any of this, I always get drawn to fire. Burn stuff. Burn my beauties. Burn. You know, that sort of thing. Right, earth. And shape the soils to raise the earth to feed our strength. Okay, water is what we had in the prologue, or air. So we got wind, water, earth, or fire. We gotta go with fire. I gotta go with fire, man. Maybe I'm a bit of a I don't know. Maybe I've got this thing for fire, but water, ice for crowd control for you. Yeah. See, fire is gonna be pure damage, right? It's gonna be pure damage. But the thing is, what I wonder, of course, is if said in the prologue we had there's gonna be 3 characters you can choose, right? So when it was telling you it has to change between the characters, there was 3 different characters it said you could choose from. Or I said the keys F1, F2, and F3 would control the characters. So if you get 3 characters, you're probably going to end up with different ones to try. We'll try fire, I think. Hang on, so the firebrands of Umbra tread a fine line between blazing brightly and burning out. The unmatched inclination towards destruction often leaves them the target of many foes' offense. But firebrands have learnt how to draw strength from the maelstrom of chaos around them. So that says this is pure destruction, it's a pure offensive kind of element, and it's going to be like you're going to get a lot of focus on you. But the ubiquity of stone and soil lends itself favourably to the earth brand's abilities, allowing to mould the landscape upon which conflict is set. Through the creation of hazardous areas on the battlefield, earth brands have unrivaled manipulation of the flow of any battle. What? So you can actually mould the landscape. That's kind of curious. With versatile, suited to any scenarios. The strength of water brands lies in their fluid adaptability and their potential to shift the tides of battle in a myriad of ways. One moment a water brand could be bolstering his allies, and the next summoning spikes. So okay, so it's like a support one, I suppose. AoE duck fields of death, yeah. So yeah, so it's like a support class is water. It's talking about bolstering your allies, maybe like buffing them, I guess. Like the very wind and the wheels, the position of the air brand is the mist of battle is unpredictable. Those who dance on gales and bend breezes are constantly in motion and armed with abilities to cripple and displace those that attempt to obstruct their currents. Okay. So basically, going based on the descriptions, you do have 4 very, very different sort of play styles, right? For the main character, but as I said, you're going to have a party. When you've got a party with multiple characters, you might end up with with a couple of characters or characters with you that have these, like maybe one with air, one with water. See, when I play RPGs, any sort of RPG, what I normally would look at first is any sort of support or healing. I always draw to healers, but so we got fire, which is like a mage that's just going to be just constant damage. Water is like a support type class. Air, yeah, probably you're going to be very quick, aren't you? If you got the air and the breeze, it's talking about the air and the breezes to constantly keep you in motion. You're going to be a very agile character. So I guess it's more going to be like a rogue type character in like other RPGs and stuff like that. So that's kind of like a rogue. The fire is probably going to be like a mage, like a squishy mage. I'm going to stick with fire, which is my first instinct, and see how that is. Yeah, let's do it.
I am a firebrand.
And the last time you used a masquerade?
5 years.
Vamus tests?
Distinctions.
Accreditor?
60th percentile. Explains why I didn't turn out to be one of the Vegelers.
All right, sir. It'll take me no more than a heartbeat.
You need the Masquerade, Cicero.
You're its custodian.
And you're an imposter.
What?
Going around with that stupid cape of yours? Have you forgotten where your loyalty...
Are you almost done, Valis?
Just finished, sir.
You don't know what you've started, brother.
Change. That's what. Change for the Contadani, our people.
Here it is, sir.
Come with me. Come with me, Cicero.
No.
Sir?
Thank you, Valis.
Alright, we've got 4 skill points. Okay, we've got Mars. Okay, so you can have multiple, right? So you can have more than one. So this is what we got at the moment. So we can... So looking at the screen here, you do have more than one Mars. So we can get more, right? So we're fire at the moment. It doesn't mean we're locked to fire. A lot. There's one... Okay. So there's 5 characters in... We've got 5 characters at the bottom. So potentially we're going to have 5 people in the party. A fiery mass. Look at it. It looks cool, right? Skills. What's that? Party behavior. Okay. So firebrand, cast on enemies with an elemental tag. Or do not use. Okay. Mass charge threshold. Signature attack is Fireblade. Disable AI control. I suppose if you want to control all of the characters yourself. Skill. This is the okay. Skill trees. Oh my god, that's quite a bit, right? So we got one skill already, which is Fireblade. That's our main. I suppose that's our main signature attack. So we can put 2 more points in, which we can put in any of the trees, I guess. It's quite a bit, isn't it? Let's see what some of these skills are. So this is obviously, if we expand on what we got, we can have a taunt. Whenever a non-tag is activated, the target will be forced to attack. Okay, so we can get a taunt, invigorate, which will restore focus on charges, and mass charge. What's it? Reach, increase range. What are base abilities? We've got Maestro. Cicero gains focus, health, and mass charge regeneration. He also gains attack and movement speed boost. Now that seems really good, right? Having like a regen for your mask, your focus, and your health seems like a good idea. Increased damage when there are no allies in range. All allies in combat take less damage. Whenever Cicero changes stance, he gains a damage boost. Gain more mask ultimates. Mask ultimate. Hang on, I'm talking about ultimates for masks. Cicero masters the Dirge, the Pavicere, and the Cesario way of regenerating mass charge. Okay. Suppose we got Creed. Release a fire wave that raises the caster's threat, deals damage to enemies, and burns over time. So that's like a dart. Holy shit. So then we get like a dot attack. Obviously a fire-based dot attack. Increased burn damage. The burn damage is probably the damage over time. You know, the dot damage. Or increased bigger radius. Just like an AOE burn. Cauterize allies within the fire waves restore health. Oh. And it's like a heal. Okay. Whenever at least one enemy takes damage, the caster restores health. Now, this line here seems like one that's very, very important, I think. Not only the AoE, but the health regens skill abilities. What else we got? We got Ember Veil. While moving forward, Ember Veils explode after a while, or whenever an enemy touches them. Okay. That doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't sound as interesting. It was like a projectile you can send out. Call down a beam of light that strikes the ground and deals damage. Allies within the range restore focus. Enemies receive a fire tag. Increasing the light's radius. Reduce the cooldown. Increase the damage. All I think of here is I wonder here is that if is that how is the leveling system going to work? How often are we going to get skill points? I mean, look how many there are, right? How many skill points there are? And Dr. J says perhaps each element is tanking, healing, and damage. Maybe it's possible, I suppose. It's possible because if you look, I mean, that one there, that skill there is a damage ability, but also it's a damage ability that gives healing, which means I think it'd be kind of useful, right? Because none of them, reading the descriptions of the elements, none of them actually strictly said it implied it was a healing sort of one. The water was like did mention support roles, but right, can conjure free scarab apparitions that fly towards an enemy, damaging other enemies in their path. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. You can restore focus when a target is struck. Conjure an additional scarab. You have 4. Tinder wisps. Conjure 2 fireballs that rotate around the casters and raise threat. Whenever a fireball passes for an enemy, the enemy's rate takes damage. Okay. Increase fireball damage. Last one we got is transpose. Summon 2 melee familiars to aid. Pets. Like pets. And they'll prioritize targets based on threats. So the ones that are the biggest threat to us, and they'll attack first. The caster restores focus whenever our familiars do damage. They move faster and attempt to flank their enemies. Summon additional sphere free. When the health is low or when it expires, it will self-destruct. That's pretty cool. That's kind of a lot of varied skills there, if you know what I mean. So we've got 2 points we can use. We can either put points into a moving, pushing this along, or put into. I think I want to put it into a different ability. So I think the first two I want to get. Well, you want to get Maestro would be good for regen, but we don't know yet how important the regen is going to be, right? Because if he says, I mean, it doesn't say as well as far as the regen is concerned. It's a passive ability, but it doesn't say whether it's sort of like focus regen stuff in battle or whether it's not. I would assume probably not, but if it's like, even if it's just focus and health regen out of battle, then if you think about any RPG ever we've played, is when you finish a fight and you're low on health, the first thing you normally do is dig into your bags and give everyone something to eat or a potion to heal up. But actually, you wouldn't have to do that. All you got to do is just stand around and heal. So that ability, or this one, which is the AoE attack that's going to lead to healing, which I think is going to be important. So I don't know. So those are the two abilities I would try to branch out first to get after the Fireblade. I don't know which one to pick for now. I'm tempted to do damage, right? I'm kind of torn to damage, but regen might be a better option. I don't know how. We got 200 health, right? 200 focus. Mask charge. Mask ultimate. What's this? We got Flame Strider, fiery wall forms in the caster's wake, burning enemies who pass through. Ah, we can put we can stick a fire wall up around us or in front of us. I try to target with fire and blue blade and activate elemental tags. Okay, we haven't got an ability to actually put a tag on someone, which makes me. Does this actually put a tag on them? No, it doesn't put a tag on them. Let's do that. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna put it here first. We'll go with Creed. We'll do that first. That seems like a good idea. Right, we'll do that. We'll get a second damaging ability. Let's look at his mask, look. It's kind of a bit of a, it's kind of a curious setup, isn't it? I mean, each of the different elements, or each of the different character types, you wear a different mask for. I mean, we're actually wearing a mask. We are, aren't we? Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay. So I'm probably gonna stop here soon for the day. Press the open the skills menu, purchase abilities and upgrades. I just did that. Click on skills tab and augment the skill trees of your party members. Oh, we got a party member. Okay, a varying number of skill points for a selected party member. Learn a new skill. Yeah, we just did this with ours. Use arrows to go between party members.
And there he is.
Who's this?
Calden Azarus, mariner of the Sorelle del Mare.
So that Calden is a water.
You know him?
Yes. No. Well, Razatov mentioned that he.
They're probably gonna join my party. I guess these two.
You knew my brother?
Or at least he is.
Reason why he's here?
I know my brother's missing. Inspectore Corvus came to me 2 weeks ago.
All right.
He's gonna want to join us.
It's not that, Inspectore. I want to help find my brother in any way I can.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You haven't heard anything from Corvus because he's dead.
What?
Listen, Calden. Sail the winds back to your guild while you can. You don't want this.
Why?
Because this is not the business of the Blue Guild. And if any within the White Spire see you with me...
All right then. I suppose all I can ask is that when you find him, please, I'd like to know.
You were just going to let him go?
What?
It's his brother, Cicero.
Mariner! I'd like to at least ask you a few questions first.
Of course.
He's going to join our party, I
This'll rub
guess.
the old man the wrong way.
He's got to be on our
All
party.
the more reason to do it. Now that both of you are settled, I have business to attend to.
Thank you, Valencio.
Have fun, you two.
Inspectore, I must...
A few questions does not guarantee you a place in this investigation, Mariner. I'd like to make that clear.
Clear as the belt, sir.
Good. Now, we're headed for your brother's office. I'd like to ask you a few things on the way.
Yeah, because when we had the tutorial telling you about how to use character skills, it was this Cowden was the person that they used as the example, right? Which is the guy's brother. So yeah, so we should have him. Yeah, we got him here. He is. It looks like he is water, right? I guess yellow. Yeah, like as a fish. Yeah. Okay, so we can see what the water abilities are, and I'm probably going to save it and finish up here, right where the main game is going to kick off. I mean, as I said, I could play more, but I mean, we've already been going. But I've only been here about 5.5 or so hours of it. I didn't want to get too far into it. I just wanted to do enough to get an idea of exactly what it's like, and if it was going to be something that we would like, that you guys would like to watch me play, and if I was going to get into it. And I'm kind of getting into the story, so I'm into playing some more. We're gonna jump in, carry on from when we finish here, and we're to start the main game from this point tomorrow. But before we disappear, I'm going to look at what water skills we got to get an idea of what the water elements were, and see if we can see if there's different different sort of things. Cherry Cakes enjoyed it very much. Okay. I think Cherry Cakes would like to see more. So yeah, so what sort of water abilities we got? I mean, he's got reduce all damage that the caster takes. So he's got a passive ability that makes him take less damage. Increases attack speed to charge, and take even less damage. Okay, so the one ability he's got at the moment is a blast. Signature attack, which is blast a target with a sprout of water that activates elemental tags. Okay. Make it more efficient. Increase the range. Okay. So he's got Atmos Ring. Conjure 2 spheres of water that rotate around the caster and raise threat. See, on the water one, he had a similar one. So with the fire, the fire. I had something similar where I had 2 fire orbs that were rotating around me that increased the threat a bit and did damage to anyone that come close, right? But this one, the water one, is the spheres rotate around a player, and whenever a sphere hits an ally, the ally gets healed, right? That's pretty cool. So it's a similar sort of effect. The one we had on my fire one, when those my fire spheres hit an enemy, they take damage, but the water one. The water spheres is a way of passive healing, I guess. If you're gonna if I see that guy with the orbs around him, you're in battle and you're controlling the other character, you just gotta walk into an orb and you can get some healing. That's pretty nice, right? The spheres burst and restore focus when allies are in range. Increases speed and duration. Okay, introduce loads of cooldowns. So what's we got? Hope Spring. Release a pulse of energy that taunts enemies and restore focus to the caster and allies in range. Reduce the mark charge cost. So it's like a taunt. Caster and allies restore health. Okay, so he's got like a heal. So it's like a taunt and also a heal on the same ability once it's upgraded. Stumble on the ground to conjure a flood that damages enemies. So it's like a AoE sort of ability. He's got Cerada's Ward. The caster takes less damage and absorbs some damage taken by allies within his range. So okay, so this will make it so he can tank damage, a percentage of damage that you take. So yeah, the water is definitely a very, very support character. So you said a bit ago, Cherry Cake, so you'd probably use the water yourself. Are you still thinking that now after seeing some of these water abilities? It seems very all-rounder, doesn't it? I mean, you've got like abilities that tank. You got abilities that kind of would help you taunt and take less damage. You can work well as a tank. You've got healing abilities, AoE abilities. Each party member's health and focus becomes the average of the total maximum amount. That's kind of interesting. That reminds me of a ability that I have in WoW on my Resto Shaman. one of the totems, which basically just will get the health level of everyone in range and keep them at a steady like average level. So that seems like that is. So that's probably a similar thing to that. I mean, that's called I think it's a spirit link totem for my shaman, and anyone in range of the shaman, the totem would link them and keep all their health to balance. Everyone's got the same health. So if someone's really low health and someone's high health, it will balance them in the middle, and that seems to be doing a similar thing. That's kind of interesting. There's not enough ice in the abilities. There's not really any ice. It's all water pretty much, isn't it? It's all pretty much just water rather than ice. Rocky goat, finger following. Last one is tidal wall. Conjure a strong tide that builds up into pillars of water and raises the fret. Okay, that's fret boost. So that one's a fret boost. So what I gotta look at, I mean, so it was like a water thing, and I was kind of wondering myself. I mean, you mentioned there's not enough ice abilities. Now, ice abilities would be like a CC sort of ability. When you mentioned that you'd like to use water, you mentioned CC. It doesn't look like there's any CC abilities here. Even on my fire one, it doesn't look like there's any CC. I wonder if there's any traditional CC on any of the elements, as far as we know. You know, from playing MMOs and other RPGs where you get a proper CC. I wonder if maybe there isn't any like traditional CC here. So we do have 2 points we can spend, so... Although I don't know if you can spend it though. How do we... Shit. I put it in there, I didn't mean to. Fuck. Okay, so we put his 2 points into Atmos Ring, which is the healing sphere. I didn't mean to do that. I was looking on the right. When I did mine, when I highlighted the skill on the left, on the right it showed the cost and a button to apply it. But on his abilities it's not there, and I double clicked it, thinking if I double clicked it might come up on the right, but yeah, so yeah, okay, so he's got an attack and a healing ability. It's good to we gotta give him a heal, right? And this is a passive type heal, so he can pop that ability and we can just get our own health back. It's like a game, if you got a healer just drops a med pack on the floor and we can go pick it up. That's how that's gonna work. What I was going to say is, I mean, I've got this ability here. My signature ability is gives extra damage against elemental tags. Now, one thing I'm curious of is I mean, I would imagine it's going to be so for me to get the boosted weapon for the Fireblade, I need to have a fire tag on the enemy, or will any elemental tag work? Because the wording of the abilities don't strictly say tagged. I mean, when you apply, if we look at abilities that apply to tags, if we look at some of these abilities that apply tags, it will say it applies a fire tag or a water tag. But the abilities that actually use the tags, that activates the tags and does extra damage, it doesn't strictly say that it wants to it needs a fire tag, if you know what I mean. So they might work with any elemental tag. So yeah, so that one there, like that ability there is a good example. So that once you get that point in it, when we use that ability, the enemy will receive a fire tag. And the wording here is it will activate an elemental tag, which in the promo when we did the prologue, the elemental tag means you do boosted damage. So what I would guess, obviously I'm just guessing, is that if the tag is the same, like fire tag on fire, that will probably do extra damage, I suppose. Whereas if you got a water tag and we do the fire brand, it might not do as much, right? I guess, maybe? Something like that maybe makes sense.
Fill me in. When was the last time you saw your brother?
Well,
Memory.
Hang on, how do we...
Are failing you already?
Half a Missouri ago.
2 years.
I'm not sure where the save points. How do we... Because I'm probably going to finish up soon and head out for the day and pick it up tomorrow and carry on. But I don't know how I saved the game. And let's look at his mask. Allies take less damage, okay. So we leave a fiery trail that forms in the caster's wake, and their ultimate is like a defensive one. I'll see you later, Dr. J. I'm going to be heading out as soon as I figure out how to save. As soon as I know that my game is saved. Is it gonna... I don't know. I mean, if we go to the main menu, it says it's gonna... It doesn't give us a warning saying your game won't be saved, so maybe it will. Oh, it says auto-saving, so it just auto-saves as well for that door.
Okay. Him a letter, then?
We don't write to each other.
No?
Okay, so that's saved just there. So we just saved it as we came out that door. Alright.